Hello, hello, hello. Welcome and thank you ever so very much, Tess, and all of y'all. And nice place you got here. Woohoo! Are we having fun yet? Say yes. Okay, good. That was close. All righty. Well, as you know, I'm unaccustomed to public speaking. Talking to this, right?
Yes.
Okay. Apparently it's a microphone. Much better than a megaphone. And it's great to be here and to get a couple of questions out of the way. I knew I was going to do this when I was 5 because everybody said, when did you know you were going to do this? I was 5. And I saw Mel Blanc on Chuck Benny program, and I told my dad, I'm going to do that when I grow up. And he goes, of course you are. Well, joke's on him. But, and now I get to hang out with you all, so thanks for coming out to play. And I'm popping my peas. I never pop my peas, but I am today in your honor, I guess. So yeah, we ready, if anybody has any questions.
Yeah. Let's start
we're
this
ready to go.
Who's ready to start this conversation? We got a question right over here, Jim.
Hey.
I do a little bit of recording on my own, and my voice gets tired a lot. Has yours just gotten trained that?
Probably, yeah. You know, when we did a show called Tasmania, and I was Taz. Him. He's the anti-poo, in case you didn't know that. And my only request was, let's do that on Friday afternoon. You know, that way I had the weekend to recover. And then I could be poo on Monday morning. Thank you.
All right, another one right over here.
Oh, and I have a request. You have to say your name and your favorite dessert.
Oh.
Okay. And you can feel free to stand up.
Hi there. Call me Ellie. I love anything peanut butter.
I'm sorry, that's wrong. You'll have to sit down. Okay, well, good for you. I do too.
Oh, I was gonna say, right out the gate we got a hater? Okay. So I was just wondering, what are the, I guess, maybe, can you list 3 quick things that maybe we'd need to know if I wanted to get into voice acting? It's my lifelong dream.
Sure. Well, I always quote my buddy Jess Harnell. He says, when you're going to be a voice actor, it's a small V but a capital A. And what I did as a young boy and all the way through, I was in a lot of plays, you know, as a kid. And I didn't want to try out for the cute little kid or whatever. I wanted to be the troll, you know, or I wanted to be the weasel who lived under the bridge or something, you know, something with a little more juice in it, a little more pizzazz. And I was probably inadvertently practicing this, you know, doing character voices. And, you know, and then another thing I've always said is if you do a perfect impression of a famous person, that's pretty good. You never know. You might be able to use it. And if you do a terrible impression of a famous person, nobody even knows who you're doing. That's good because you get a new character. See? And if you do a perfect impression of your cousin or your grandpa or somebody like that, somebody nobody knows, that's a new character. And so, you know, like my Aunt Grace, I've said this before, God rest her soul, she was in, y'all remember Chippendale's Rescue Rangers? Well, there was a guy named Lieutenant Spinelli, and he was, how you doing there, everybody? I hope you're having a good day out there and whatnot. That was my Aunt Grace, bless her heart. Yeah, you'd think it was my Uncle Sam, but my Uncle Sam was more like this. And if anybody, we've seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? Well, I was a bad guy on there. I was a couple of bad guys, but one of them was named Leatherhead, and he was a Cajun alligator. And when I was a kid, I was a deckhand on a riverboat in New Orleans, and my first captain name was Léonce Leblanc. He was from Napoleonville, Louisiana, and I just did him because he sounded like a villain already, and he was. And so everybody said, "Oh, that's pretty good, yeah." And I said, "Well, okay, well, I often wondered if his grandkids were watching it because it was a couple years later I got into business, started doing it, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on. Hey, Grandpa, come in here. You know this alligator here? You know, so you never know. Fun stuff. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ellie. Now we have one back here. Remember, your name and your favorite dessert. Have a stand so everyone can see you.
Hi, pal. I'm
Wow.
Bryn. and-
Cousin It.
Yeah,
Who are you cosplaying?
Cousin It.
Oh, wow. Bullseye. Thank you.
My favorite dessert is a brownie caked in fudge, and my question is,
Did you bring some for the rest of our gang here? Oh, fine. Thank you.
My question is, what is your favorite line for Winnie the Pooh?
Please pass the honey.
Thank
I should
you.
think. And stay sweet as honey. That was a wonderful question. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now I have a young man over here. Tell us your name and your favorite dessert. Please have a stand so everyone can see you.
My name is Will, and my favorite dessert is ice cream.
Did you say your name was Rue?
Will.
Oh.
I heard too.
You thought that too? Oh, okay. Well, say hello to Rue. And what's your question, buddy? Sorry.
What is your favorite line?
My favorite line? Hi, babe. Just kidding. Gosh. Of which character, pal?
Women. Wait.
Oh, Ray? Ray from the Firefly from Princess and the Frog? Let's see. Don't make me light my butt!
That's a good
What's
one.
your favorite line?
Your favorite line, Will?
I don't have one.
That's a good one. Thanks. Thank you, buddy.
Right across the aisle here.
My name's Sarah. My favorite dessert is ice cream. And who is your favorite character you've ever voiced?
Well, I've got a few. You know, Pooh and Tigger they're kind of classics. You know, they're in their own sort of category. And then Darkwing Duck is in there. The terror that flaps in the night. And then Ray, you know, from Princess and the Frog. And I sure do like, we got any Star Wars fans here somewhere? I might be. Well, I'm a guy named Hondo Ohnaka. And he is a bounty hunter. Actually, the bounty is on him, but I'd like to turn it around and confuse the bad guys. Because I'm not one of them. No matter what anyone says. And, but yeah, he's one of my favorites. Yeah, and if you come to Disneyland or Disney World or Disney Tokyo, I promise I will give you a ride on Han Solo's ship for free. But we don't have to tell him. You understand my position. Thank you.
Okay, up here in the front, Jim.
Hi, I'm Amelia, and my favorite dessert is tiramisu.
Ah, nice.
And what got you into Darkwing Duck?
I was driving a Chevy at the time.
You were driving a Chevy.
No, we got, you know, they send out auditions, general auditions to the different agents, and my agent said, "Here, we got a duck," and I went, and they go, "No, not that kind of duck," and you know, you read, you take a look at the character, and you kind of measure. Is super big? No. Super small? No. Right in the middle. So you know, you add that, the way he looks, into your calculations, and then the personality helps a lot. And Darkwing was very sarcastic and very wise guy, and you know, and everything. And I don't know why they chose me, but he's one of my favorite guys. And you know, you put all that together, and I am the terror that flaps in the night, the winged scourge that pecks at your nightmares. I am Darkwing Duck, and they gave me the job.
Also, what's your
Yes.
favorite line?
I am Darkwing Duck. Hand me the money. No, just kidding. But that's one of them. Yeah, I'm glad you like them.
Yeah, me and my dad watched that show.
Oh, good.
He loves that show.
Yes, well, it was probably big when he was a kid.
Yeah, it
And
was.
thank God for Disney Plus. I'm on my third generation of Darkwing fans. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, I am Zariah, and my favorite dessert is definitely cookies and cream ice cream. but I do have to ask, what is your if you're voicing a character, what is like your favorite voice to do for the character that you see? Like just like randomly, like just a voice impression of any character that you did. Like what is like the easiest and hardest character that you voice?
Well, let's see. Well, I never thought of it. Taz is probably the hardest, you know. And geez, who is pretty easy? Tigger, Darkwing. I mean, none of them are hard, you know. It's just it's just the bass and the levels. Like I say, Taz is the worst, so to speak, because it's all you know. And Tigger's a little scratchy after a while, but neither one of them are going to be doing books on tape, so I think I'm okay. Right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
On tape, you're so cute. Books on tape.
Well, absolutely. You know the one.
All right, we got another one here in the front.
Hey, there he is. There's my buddy. Nice shirt, by the way.
Thank you. So, my name is Evan, and I have a very specific question for you, if you don't mind asking.
But what is your very specific favorite dessert?
Oh, my favorite dessert is caramel apples.
Oh, nice.
So, do you think you could tell us about any of the memories you have interacting with the other Winnie the Pooh voice actors that work for the Winnie the Pooh Disney projects or something? Maybe you can tell us what they were like or something? I don't know. Just give us something to hear. How about it?
Well, one very touching moment, it was a favorite moment, is when Paul Winchell, the great Paul Winchell, who's original Tigger, you know, he took a, you know, he's no longer with us, God rest his soul, but he kind of officially handed the Tigger mantle over to me, you know, person to person, and that was very moving, you know, it was very meaningful to me, and so it was years ago, of course. And I've been trying to take care of his little buddy, because that's what he said. He goes, "Take care of my little buddy for me." And I went, "You got it, boss." And so, good question. Yeah, thanks, pal. Thank you.
All right, now back here, Jim.
Hello, my name is Oliver. My favorite dessert is banana tempura.
Oh, nice.
And I have a would you rather question for you. Would you rather be a strawberry with human thoughts or a human with strawberry thoughts?
Yes. That hurts. I can't think. Maybe I am a strawberry.
And what do you think a strawberry thinks about?
I don't know. But probably worried about being captured by someone named Smuckers.
Thank you.
There you go. Yes.
Did we have?
Yes, young lady who I've never met before in my life.
My name is Margaret Cummings.
Oh, I lied. She's my wife.
And,
Hey.
and what is my favorite dessert, Jim?
Oh my gosh, are you kidding?
He never remembers.
Lemon meringue pie.
Yes, okay, perfect. All right.
Creme brulee.
He
too.
usually says lemon biscuits because he can't remember. I wanted to ask you about your singing, because not too many people ask you about your singing.
Oh, that's true.
Lately, Jim has been doing a lot of singing with Disney, and it hasn't been announced yet what's coming out. And it made me start thinking about some of the songs that people might not know that you sang in character for other celebrities. And so I was wondering if you could do a couple of the verses if I say the name of the song.
Maybe.
If you could kind of run with it.
Especially if I remember the words. Okay.
So could we do...
Say be prepared.
Okay. Sure, let's do Be Prepared.
I know it sounds sordid, but you'll be rewarded when at last I am given my due, and injustice deliciously squared. Be prepared. It's the law. The bad guy has to laugh at the end of a song. You got to do it.
Can you do a song from Jungle Book?
Well, I'm the king of the swingers, whoa, the jungle VIP. I reached the top and that to stop it, and it was bothering me. I wanna be a man cub, and stroll right into town. Will I be just like The other man's I'm tired of walking around. Sing it with me, boy. Ooh-be-doo. I wanna be like you. Well, I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. Well, you see it's true. And if like me, can learn to be human too. No. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And just to let everyone know a secret that's not out yet, that is a song that Jim sings that's going to come out with Josh Gad from Frozen. Yeah, so they just did something in Hollywood on stage, so that'll come out on Disney Plus.
That's true.
Next year, so that was pretty exciting. And thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
my
Margaret.
dear.
Thank you very much. We have a young man here in the front.
This is my buddy. How's it going, buddy?
Good. My name is Weston.
Yes.
My favorite food is ice cream.
Nice.
And my favorite dessert. And is it true that there's going to be a Darkwing Duck reboot?
I couldn't hear you.
Is it true that there's going to be a Darkwing Duck reboot?
Well, I hope so. Yes, they are definitely threatening to do that. The terror that flaps in the night. And if Launchpad can't make it, can I call on you to be my sidekick? That's a deal, Weston. Thank you, buddy. That's a great question. And a great t-shirt. If I had a nickel for all of those t-shirts they sold, I'd have like 50 cents. Easy. Thanks, pal. Thank you very much.
Okay, down here in the middle.
Hi, my name is Chris. My favorite dessert are cookies. And as a Star Wars fan, did you ever realize Hondo would get so popular among Star Wars fans?
No. They gosh, it's been years ago, maybe like a dozen years. They just came up with it, and he was gonna be a tertiary character in and out of Clone Wars, and then he came back in Rebels, and I don't think they knew that he was gonna be that popular. And everybody kind of likes a bad guy who's not totally evil, you know what I mean? Kind of a pirate, and he is a pirate. So I think it worked out really well, and I was very gratified. And since you asked a question about Hondo, sometime I'll put together. I have a theory that if you do a bad impression of somebody famous, I think I've mentioned this before, it's a new character. Well, I put Charles Bronson and Yul Brynner, these old character actors from back in the day, put them together, and out came Hondo. That is where I got Hondo Onaka, and everybody just liked it, and it was kind of cool because I can tell you this, I'm a notorious ad-libber, especially for Darkwing, and Hondo, I mean, I don't think he ever said anything. I mean, I always did it the way it was written. I always gave him that one, and then I gave him the right line, because I would make up something else, oh gosh, one of them was, oh, the stories I could tell, so many of them true, that, and everybody just glommed onto him, and he's got the biggest rides in Disneyland and Disney World in Florida, and also in Tokyo. So he's the gift that keeps on giving. And we just did some recently, Peggy wasn't that, what was that for? Not Kingdom Hearts, but yeah.
For the ride, Galaxy's Edge.
Oh yeah. So anyway, it's kind of fun. Thanks for asking. May the force be with you or somewhere.
Over here to your right, Jim.
Yes.
You're on this side.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Billy. Favorite dessert, mint chocolate chip.
Ah.
And I have a question. How hard is it to keep in character with all the characters you voice?
Just to stay in character?
Yeah.
I've been doing it for so long. It's I don't even think about it. I mean, that sounds crazy, but I don't. So it's not hard. It's so much fun, and it's second nature. You know what I mean? I guess it's like riding a bike. You know, how hard is it to ride a bike? It's actually hard for me to ride a bike now, but not to stay in character. Yeah, it's just natural. You know, there's a mindset you click into, and you stay there, and you just ride it. Yeah. There you go. I always say instincts are the best stinks. So.
Right. Those are the best stinks.
Yes. Hello.
My name is Gracie Stout, and my favorite dessert is anything chocolate flavored. I have 2 questions for you. What's your favorite line as Pete? Also, what's your favorite line as Catfish Bouret?
That's who? Who's the second one?
Catfish Bouret from Randy Cunningham, 9th grade ninja.
Oh yeah, I remember it well. No, I'm going to ask you. But the first one was my favorite line from... Was Pete?
Yeah.
Well, let me see there, darling. You must be a friend of the goof throwing me a trick question like this. PJ! You gotta keep him under your thumb, goof. It's the only way to raise him right.
I guess. He's not going to be Father of the Year anytime soon. Probably not. Nah, I don't think so. And who was the second character?
Catfish Bouret from Randy Cunningham, 9th grade ninja.
Oh, gosh. You know, give me a few lines. How did I sound?
I haven't watched the show yet, though.
Yeah, that doesn't ring a bell. I'm kidding. I haven't watched the show yet, so... Anyway, no, I can't remember. Sorry. Damn, that's terrible.
You've done so many. I
Well,
mean,
that's
really,
true.
you've done a lot of voices. So I'm aging myself here, but my Winnie and Tigger, Sterling Holloway and Paul Winch, did you meet them? Did you get their blessings?
Well, I never met Sterling Holloway.
Okay.
He was gone. I think he was gone before we started, you know, the original recordings. But I can tell you this, I was in a diner in Laguna Niguel, California, and I was sitting there, and I thought there was nobody else in the room. I was just getting ready to order, and the waitress walks over to a corner booth over there and says, "Well, have we decided what we're going to have?" And I hear this little voice going, "Yes, I believe I shall have the chowder." And I went, and so I got up and I walked across the room and I looked over there, and there was Sterling Holloway. He was sitting there, and it's years before I was in the business, so you know, I didn't go up and go, "Hey, you know, blah blah blah," what you would think, but I just waved at him, and he had this sweet little smile. So that was it. I mean, I didn't meet him, but I saw him once. And
So that was his actual speaking voice, is what you're saying?
Oh, that's him. Yeah,
that's
that was
him
him speaking. Yeah, he wasn't doing a character voice.
So you're not doing Winnie, you're doing Sterling Holloway.
Sure. Oh,
That's
you
right.
bet. Yeah. And then Paul Winchell was a good friend of mine. You know, I knew him. I know his daughter April Winchell. She played my wife in a few different cartoons, and she was Pete's wife. Well, you know Pete, the big old cat there, and her name was Peg, and my wife's name is Peg, Peggy. So there you go. Life is imitating art.
It is.
And I, like I say, Paul Winchell was a good buddy of mine, and so he, you know, I had a meeting with him, you know, when he was, his health was spiraling down, you know, and he very gracious to me, and he said, you know, well, kid, I want you to do me a favor and take care of my little buddy for me. So I said, I will do my best, sir. And so he gave me his blessing to be your Tigger.
That's nice.
So there you have it.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful. What a great story.
Yeah, thank
We
you.
have a few minutes for a couple of more questions.
Alrighty. Hello.
Hi, my name is Addison, and my favorite dessert would be red velvet cake.
Oh, that's good.
So I have a question. What's your favorite Cheshire Cat line?
We're all mad here.
Sorry. What's your favorite Cheshire Cat line? That's a good one?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
That is the one that everyone gets tattooed when they get the tattoo of the Cheshire Cat.
Oh, yeah.
They get that
I've
line
signed
tattooed.
many a tattoo.
I'm sure you have.
Or leg.
All right, the Mothman here has a question.
All
Name
right.
and favorite dessert.
Speaking of,
young
are
man.
you Dr. Facilier by any chance, or do you just know him?
I got friends on the other side.
Yeah, baby.
What's up, Ramo?
All right. It ain't nothing to it but to do it.
So I got a question for you. So The Lion King, you were voicing, you actually finished the lyrics on Be Prepared to fill that in. Could you talk about that experience and how that came about?
Oh, sure. Well, my friend Jess Arnell and I, and you know, Disney, I mean, they know me and I know them. And Jess Arnell and I did, if you guys don't know who Jess is, he's Wacko Warner, and he's just an incredible guy, an amazing singer. And so they got him, and Ernie Sabella and Nathan Lane, they're not super singers, you know. So they said, well, let's just get Jim and Jess to do a demo of the song, and then they can give them a cassette. Remember cassettes? Excuse me, a little dry in here. But they said, you know, we can give them a cassette, and then they can ride around in their car for a month, and then they know it, like you know, happy birthday, you know, because it's just in your head. So we did that, and I was Pumbaa, and he was Timon. And by the way, I wrote the fart verse. Thank you. You know, yeah. And so that was kind of fun. So they knew that I was a singer and Jess was a singer. And Jeremy Irons, a tremendous actor, unbelievable. He had done X amount of verses of the speaking of Be Prepared. And then he wasn't real strong. And I understand he had some vocal glitches in there, because it happens, you know. And he was unable to kind of finish the song with the, you know, because the villain always gets the coolest song in the movie. I've always thought. And so they said, well, you know, Jeremy needs a little help, blah, blah. And I said, yeah, I'll take a swing at it. So I went in with Sir Tim Rice, and I finished the song, Be Prepared. And it was kind of fun, because at the time, Jeffrey Katzenberg wasn't at DreamWorks yet, because there wasn't one. And they were worried that he would go, hey, wait a minute, somebody else is in there, you know. But they blended it in rather nicely. And, you know, you go through the song, and it sounds like one person singing instead of two. And he goes, what? And it was one of my favorite things was, oh, you're worried about Jeremy? He sounds great. What the hell? Hey, look at that, and he laughs. I mean, it was great. And he goes, well, that's good, because that was Jim. And he goes, wait, play it again. You know, and he says, okay, I can't tell. So, you know, it stuck to the wall. Thanks for the question.
That's great. We got 5 more minutes. Anyone else? Oh, sorry. Question. Do you want a Ricola?
Oh, sure.
Ricola. You can't give it Ricola without singing that. Ricola.
Hi, I'm Megan. My favorite dessert is ice cream, and I love Winnie the Pooh and Tigger, and so just curious, which one do you prefer? Which one's your favorite?
Boy, they're tied. I can't, you know.
So what are your favorite sayings from them? Your favorite lines?
Well, the wonderful thing about Tigger is it's Tigger the wonderful thing. And
Please pass the honey. That's got to be it. Got to be one of the Poohs, right? There you go.
Thank you, Megan. Who else? Anyone else? One more time. Come on, one more question. Here we go, right back here in our red, white, and blue.
My name is Cassidy. My favorite dessert is key lime pie.
Mine too.
And was there a role that you either passed on or auditioned for and didn't get chosen that you regretted later on?
Well, you know, I wouldn't have auditioned or tried out for it if I didn't want it. So there wasn't one I really passed on. But there was, and what was the second half? There was the one that Yeah.
You didn't get it?
No, because that would end up being envious, and I'm fine. You know, I'm not envying anybody. But there was a weird thing that was a parody of a Winnie the Pooh thing that I had nothing whatsoever to do with, and I wish that they had asked me because that way I could have told them to go jump in the lake, but they didn't. And I will say this: they a long time ago, the cast of The Simpsons, and I mean like 25 years ago, they wanted to get a raise, and so it was interesting. So they sent out a call to Hollywood and everywhere to see if you could come in and duplicate the Simpsons voices, you know, Homer and you know, just all of them. And so I went there and I had a couple of friends and we said, yeah, I do the best Homer in the world. No, I don't. But I said, but I'm not going to do it for you. So pay those guys and leave them alone, you know, and this and that. We all just kind of walked out. So that was kind of cool. You know, they did. Yeah, thanks. So that was kind of fun. But so I passed on it, but I was stupid. No, just kidding. Because they're all buddies of mine. You know, you don't want to mess with somebody. There you go.
Was that Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey?
Yeah, but I wasn't going to say the name.
Well, that's why I said it for you.
Okay, I erased it.
All right. Amelia, will it do one more question?
I actually have something to give both of you.
Oh.
I drew
Whoa, I got drawn.
Wow, that looks great.
Amelia.
Did you draw that?
Yeah, you can approach. You may
That is
approach
Dos Mucho.
the Mr. Cummings. You may approach.
Post a bench. Wow, look at
That's
you.
really cool. Thank you, Amelia.
It looks just like me.
This looks better than me.
That's incredible. Look at that.
Look at that.
Let's hear it for Amelia.
Amelia, thank you. And thank you, Mr.
you.
Jim Cummings.
Thanks,
That's all the
everybody.
time we have, folks. Be sure to visit him at his table.
Yeah, I'll be at my table, wherever it is. Where am
Yes,
I? I'm over there somewhere.
Over there.
I'm hiding over there in the
Over
cheap
there.
seats.
Get your
Come by.
autographs, get your merch, have a
Stuff like
conversation
that.
with Jim, and be sure to check out your podcast, Tuned In with Jim, to listen to conversations and interviews with other voice actors and
Absolutely.
entertainers of film and animation.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Let's give him another round of applause, Mr. Jim Cummings. Give him a good